My friends, change is not something that happens by accident. Change is a choice. It is the moment when you look at your life and say, enough is enough. I will no longer live on autopilot. 1 week, just 7 days. That's all it took for me to realize that transformation is possible if you commit yourself completely. Habit 1. Discipline in the morning. I began waking up before the sun. At that hour, there is no noise, no distractions, only you and your thoughts. That quiet time is where you prepare for the battle of the day. If you win your morning, you win your day. Habit 2. Ruthless focus. I stopped scattering my energy on useless things. No pointless scrolling, no empty conversations. I wrote down my top 3 priorities every morning, and I did not rest until they were done. This simple act taught me you can do anything, but you cannot do everything. Habit 3. Speaking the truth. Especially to myself, we often lie to ourselves. We say, I'm doing enough when we're not. In that week, I confronted my own excuses. I told myself the truth, even when it hurt, because the truth is the foundation of growth. Habit 4. Physical training. Mental training. I moved my body every day, not for vanity, but for strength. I read every day, not for information, but for wisdom. A strong body carries you forward. A strong mind keeps you on the path. Habit 5. Gratitude in the night. Before I slept, I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. Even on hard days, there was always something. Gratitude shifts your vision. It makes you see abundance instead of scarcity. And after just 1 week, I felt it. More clarity, more energy, more purpose. But let me tell you this, the week was not the miracle, the decision was. The moment I decided to change, I had already won. Waking up early with discipline and purpose is one of the most powerful ways to transform your life. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. When you start your day intentionally, you take control of your time before the world demands it from you. There is a unique power in those early hours, a calmness that cannot be found later in the day when distractions multiply and responsibilities pull you in every direction. The morning is a moment of clarity, a fresh page where you can write the story you want for your day. Discipline in the morning means more than just waking up early. It means choosing to rise with a clear intention. It means refusing to hit the snooze button repeatedly or lie in bed, scrolling through your phone, losing precious minutes to distraction. Instead, it is about deciding that this time belongs to you. When you get up early, you give yourself the gift of solitude. In that quiet space, there are no interruptions, no competing demands, just the chance to center yourself. This discipline creates momentum. The moment you conquer the first challenge of the day, getting out of bed on time, you send a powerful message to yourself. You are in charge. That act of self-control sets the tone for the rest of the day. It conditions your mind to approach other challenges with the same determination and focus. If you cannot control the moment you wake up, how can you expect to control your work, your relationships, or your goals? Discipline breeds confidence, and confidence fuels action. Purpose is the guiding light of this discipline. Waking up early is not valuable unless you have something meaningful to direct your energy toward. Without purpose, discipline can feel like a chore, something mechanical and lifeless. But when purpose drives your morning routine, every action becomes significant. Purpose gives your day direction. It keeps you from drifting aimlessly through hours filled with busy work, but no real progress. Purpose might be as simple as a goal you want to achieve, a habit you want to build, or a mindset you want to cultivate. It could be committing to physical exercise, setting aside time for reading, or meditating to clear your mind. Whatever it is, purpose makes waking up early worthwhile. It becomes the reason you push past fatigue and distractions. You get up not just because the alarm rings, but because you have something important to do. Something that moves you closer to the life you want. When you combine discipline with purpose in the morning, you create a powerful routine that builds resilience. Life is unpredictable. Challenges will come. There will be days when you feel tired, overwhelmed, or unmotivated. But if you have established the habit of rising early with clear intention, you have a reliable anchor to hold on to. This habit becomes a source of strength, a moment each day when you reaffirm your commitment to yourself and your goals. Moreover, starting your day with discipline and purpose is about respect. Respect for your time, your potential, and your dreams. The early hours are a chance to invest in yourself before you give your attention to others. They remind you that your life is shaped by the choices you make every morning. It's easy to fall into the trap of reacting to circumstances, but discipline and purpose empower you to lead your own life. In practical terms, this might look like setting a fixed wake-up time and sticking to it no matter what. It might mean preparing the night before, laying out workout clothes, planning your tasks, or setting intentions to avoid decision fatigue in the morning. It means removing distractions, such as keeping your phone out of reach or turning off notifications. It also means starting with small, manageable habits that build confidence rather than overwhelm you. With consistency, the benefits multiply. You will find your energy rising, your mind sharpening, and your focus intensifying. You'll gain hours of productivity and a sense of calm control that spills over into every part of your life. Friends, family, and colleagues will notice the change, not just in what you do, but in the way you carry yourself. Discipline and purpose in the morning do not just change your day, they begin to change your character. The key is to commit. The true power is in showing up for yourself day after day, even when it's hard. Every morning is an opportunity to practice discipline and clarify your purpose. And with every morning you win, you move closer to becoming the person you aspire to be. In a world full of distractions, focusing your time and energy on what truly matters is one of the most important skills you can develop. Every day, countless demands compete for your attention. Emails, social media, meetings, errands, and the endless noise of other people's expectations. It's easy to get caught up in this chaos, to feel overwhelmed, and to spend your time reacting to whatever feels urgent instead of what is important. But the truth is, your time and energy are limited resources. If you scatter them in too many directions, you end up exhausted and unfulfilled, with little to show for your efforts. To focus on what truly matters, you must first understand what those things are. This requires clarity of purpose and a willingness to prioritize. It means identifying the few tasks or goals that will move your life forward in meaningful ways rather than trying to do everything at once. The habit of prioritizing forces you to distinguish between the urgent and the important. Urgent things shout for attention. They demand immediate response, often pulling you into reactive mode. Important things, however, are the long-term investments that create value, growth, and fulfillment. Focusing your time and energy is about saying no to distractions and trivialities. It means setting boundaries and protecting your attention like a precious asset. Every time you say yes to something insignificant, you say no to something significant. This can be difficult because distractions often come disguised as opportunities or necessary tasks. Learning to recognize what truly deserves your time is a discipline in itself. It involves self-awareness, honesty, and sometimes the courage to disappoint others or yourself by refusing to engage in less meaningful activities. One effective way to focus is to plan your day around your top priorities. Instead of juggling dozens of small tasks, choose the 3 most important things that will have the biggest impact. Write them down and commit to completing them before moving on to anything else. This approach keeps you grounded and prevents you from being swept away by the tide of business. When you concentrate on a few key objectives, you create momentum and achieve more in less time. It also helps reduce stress because you know you are spending your energy wisely. Another critical aspect of focus is eliminating distractions. This may mean turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, or finding a quiet place to work. Distractions fragment your attention and reduce your ability to think deeply and creatively. When you protect your environment and your mind from interruption, you enable yourself to enter a state of flow, a powerful condition where productivity and satisfaction soar. Energy management is as important as time management. Even if you have time set aside, if your energy is low or scattered, your efforts will suffer. Focus means being mindful of how you use your mental, emotional, and physical energy. Sometimes this requires taking breaks, getting enough rest, or engaging in activities that replenish your spirit. When you are energized, you work with greater clarity and purpose, and the tasks that matter feel less like burdens and more like steps toward your vision. The habit of focus also demands that you continuously evaluate and adjust. Life changes, and what matters most today might shift tomorrow. Being rigid or stuck in outdated priorities can waste your energy on less relevant goals. Regular reflection helps you stay aligned with your true purpose and ensures that your actions serve your highest aims. Ultimately, focusing on what truly matters is a form of respect for your own potential and the precious time you have been given. It is a declaration that your life is not meant to be spent on trivial distractions or endless multitasking, but on meaningful progress and fulfillment. When you train yourself to focus, you reclaim control over your life. You choose where to invest your energy and what legacy you want to build. This shift in mindset and behavior leads to profound results. You will notice how much more you accomplish, how much clearer your decisions become, and how deeply satisfied you feel at the end of each day. Focus frees you from the exhausting cycle of business without purpose. It allows you to live with intention, making every moment count. And when you consistently invest your time and energy in what truly matters, you create a life that reflects your values and your dreams. Strengthening the body, mind, and spirit every day is essential for living a balanced and powerful life. When one part of us is weak, it affects the whole. The body carries us through every challenge, the mind guides our decisions and creativity, and the spirit fuels our passion and resilience. Focusing on just one or two of these areas without nurturing the others creates imbalance. True strength arises when all 3 are developed consistently and harmoniously. The body is our physical foundation, and it requires care and attention. Daily movement is not just about appearance or fitness, it's about vitality and longevity. When you exercise regularly, your energy levels increase, your immune system strengthens, and your ability to handle stress improves. Physical activity releases endorphins, natural chemicals that elevate mood and reduce anxiety. It sharpens your focus, boosts confidence, and makes you more resilient to the demands of life. Strengthening the body means choosing activities that challenge you, whether it's running, lifting weights, yoga, or even simple walks in nature. Consistency matters more than intensity. Small daily actions build a foundation that supports everything else. At the same time, the mind needs deliberate training. It is easy to get caught in mental clutter, distractions, and negative thoughts. Strengthening the mind means cultivating discipline and clarity, reading, learning new skills, and engaging in thoughtful reflection expand your mental capacity. Practicing mindfulness or meditation helps quiet the noise, allowing you to focus on what truly matters. When the mind is sharp and calm, decision-making improves, creativity flows more freely, and problems become opportunities rather than obstacles. Strengthening the mind daily is an act of self-respect. It signals that you value your ability to grow and adapt. The spirit is often overlooked, yet it is the source of motivation and meaning. It connects you to your purpose and the greater whole. Nourishing the spirit means engaging in practices that uplift and inspire you. This could be prayer, meditation, spending time in nature, or acts of kindness. It's about cultivating gratitude and a sense of wonder for life. When your spirit is strong, you face hardships with courage and hope. You find meaning in challenges and develop resilience that goes beyond physical endurance or mental toughness. A strong spirit keeps you aligned with your values and fuels your passion even when times are tough. Each of these, body, mind, and spirit, requires daily attention because they are constantly influenced by the world around us. Neglect one, and it becomes a weak link. For example, without physical health, your energy and stamina wane. Without mental strength, anxiety and confusion take hold. Without spiritual grounding, you may feel lost or disconnected. By committing to daily practices that strengthen all three, you create a harmonious balance that empowers you to face life's demands with confidence and grace. Integrating these practices into your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated. It can start with small, intentional actions. Begin your day with a few minutes of stretching or deep breathing. Read or listen to something that challenges your thinking or expands your knowledge. Take a moment to reflect on what you're grateful for or set an intention that connects you to your higher purpose. Over time, these small habits accumulate, building a powerful foundation that supports growth in every area of your life. When the body is strong, the mind is clear, and the spirit is uplifted, you operate at your fullest potential. You become more productive, more creative, and more compassionate. Challenges no longer overwhelm you because you have built reserves of strength and resilience. Your relationships improve because you show up as your best self. Your goals become more attainable because you are fueled by a deep well of energy, clarity, and purpose. Strengthening yourself daily is a commitment to living fully. It's a recognition that life demands more than just survival. It calls for thriving. It's about honoring the interconnectedness of body, mind, and spirit, and recognizing that when all three are nurtured, they support each other in profound ways. This holistic approach becomes a source of unstoppable momentum, propelling you toward your dreams and helping you navigate setbacks with grace. Each day you invest in yourself in this way, you build a life of strength, balance, and fulfillment.